When George and Amal Clooney first got together, it felt like something out of a fairy tale. The Hollywood icon and the brilliant human rights lawyer seemed like the perfect match. Their romance was classy, their wedding was glamorous, and their public appearances were the stuff of red carpet legend. For years, they were held up as one of the rare examples of a Hollywood marriage that seemed untouched by scandal. They supported each other's careers, appeared united in public, and built a family together. But now, the picture-perfect image has cracked, revealing a much more complicated reality. The announcement of their separation came like a bolt of lightning. At first, fans thought it might be just tabloid gossip, but soon enough, the news was confirmed. The Clooneys were ending their marriage. What followed wasn't just a quiet split, it was a media storm. Behind the headlines were whispers of disagreements over lifestyle, work commitments, and family priorities. Amal's demanding career as an international lawyer often took her across the globe, while George's Hollywood projects, business ventures, and political activism kept him equally busy. Somewhere along the way, the couple's paths started to drift apart. Adding to the heartbreak, the divorce wasn't just a matter of parting ways, it came with a wave of legal disputes. Sources claim that multiple lawsuits are now in play, touching on everything from shared business investments to real estate holdings and even alleged breaches of private agreements. Some reports suggest that financial negotiations have turned tense, with both sides protecting their assets and reputations. For fans, it's a strange twist, seeing two people once admired for their grace now tangled in a very public legal battle. For weeks, George remained silent, allowing speculation to grow. But now, the actor has broken his silence, speaking openly about the split in a way that has left many fans emotional. He acknowledged that the marriage had faced challenges for a long time, but stressed that he still has immense respect for Amal as a professional and as the mother of their children. In his statement, George expressed regret that things had reached this point but insisted that they were both determined to prioritize their children's well-being above all else. While he didn't go into every detail about the lawsuits, he admitted that the legal process has been painful and complicated for both of them. What struck fans most was George's emotional tone. He didn't lash out or place blame, he spoke with a mix of sadness and acceptance. At one point, he admitted that the public attention had made things harder, describing the divorce as something he wished could have been handled quietly, away from cameras and speculation. But this is George Clooney, a man whose life has been in the spotlight for decades. He understands that his fame comes with a price, and in this case, that price is having one of the most private moments of his life picked apart in public. While George has spoken, Amal has so far kept her public silence, leading to even more curiosity about her side of the story. Those close to her say she's focusing on her legal work and her children, trying to maintain a sense of normalcy amid the chaos. It's unclear when, or if, she'll make a public statement about the divorce or the lawsuits. But given her reputation for being fiercely private, she may choose to let the court documents speak for themselves. In Hollywood, George is more than just a movie star, he's a friend, a collaborator, and a respected figure. Many fellow actors and directors have reportedly reached out to offer support, while others have been careful not to comment publicly, respecting the couple's privacy. The industry knows how quickly public opinion can shift, and for someone like George, whose career is built on both talent and likability, how he navigates this moment could shape his public image for years to come. So where does George Clooney go from here? Professionally, he's still in demand, with multiple projects on the horizon. Personally, he seems focused on finding stability for his children and moving forward with as much grace as possible. But the lawsuits mean that the divorce isn't just an emotional process, it's also a lengthy legal one. There will be court dates, settlements, and media scrutiny ahead. And with every development, the public will be watching closely. For many fans, the George and Amal love story represented hope, a reminder that even in Hollywood, lasting love was possible. Now, that chapter is closing. But as George himself said, endings don't erase the good that came before. It's a bittersweet moment, a reminder that even the most admired couples can face irreconcilable differences. And that sometimes, love stories don't end with happily ever after, they end with lessons, memories, and the hope of finding peace. Don't miss the next update, subscribe now. If you want to stay updated on every twist in this developing story, make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications right now. The divorce, the lawsuits, the emotional fallout, this is a Hollywood chapter still being written, and we'll be bringing you every new detail as it happens. Tell us in the comments, were you shocked by George's statement? Do you think the lawsuits will get messy, or will they find a quiet resolution? We want to hear from you.